Oof, gamers. Oh, happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing good. We are going to have a very, very, hopefully chilled stream today. I am so tired. I only slept for 4 hours last night, and I completely forgot that it was a race day today. So, literally about, as of 2 hours ago, I was getting ready just to get into bed and sleep again for a while. And I was like, oh, actually, can't do that. We've got Kbell racing to do today. So hopefully it goes all right. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Well, hopefully I play a bit better than I was playing at Aerial the other day. We just have to wait for password to come out. And if you are new to spectating this series, the password comes out at the same time as the qualifying servers go up, like straight away. So it's not like Aerial where you get your usual 30 minutes or so of practice and then you qualify. Like this goes straight into qualifying and you get 30 minutes in total to do that. Yeah, so the password should be coming out any second now, actually. What does MX Bike Shop say? 15 seconds. 15 seconds until the password comes out, and then we'll keep her going. I had an interesting day today. I say day as if I did more than one thing. Interesting morning. Me and Linda went to the store to do our weekly food shop, and the power went out in the store, like the entire store. So they were telling everybody basically to leave, and people were stranding their trolleys / shopping carts with all their food in it. And I was like, nah, I'm like, we're almost done. And then thankfully the self-checkout tills were still working, because the ones that people manually use had shut down. But for some reason the self-checkout ones were still Gucci. So quickly done all that through and disappeared. But there was a lot of very unhappy OAPs by the looks of it. Some guys like, this is ridiculous. It's like, brother, it's a power cut. Like, what do you want them to do? Can't magic energy out of their arsehole. So it was, yeah, interesting day. Seattle was fun to watch last night. It will definitely be my general bias to disliking the man, but I found it so funny that Levi basically handshake cancelled Deegan's emote, and then Deegan also fucked up trying to throw shots on the podium as well by misspeaking. It did make me feel pretty damn good about it all. Right, Boston. Actually, what am I doing? I need to be joining the server. What would these servers be called? KBR? Yes. I think I'm in B. I am. This quality group's actually quite stacked. It's got Steiner, Tyler, Cam. I think Reed's in this one as well. So it should be a good gauge of like speed for tonight as well. Pizza and a white monster. That does sound good. Does sound good indeed. We started getting these like protein pizzas, and it's only 800 calories for the entire pizza, which is pretty damn good, to be honest, and it still tastes really nice. Makes you feel a little bit less guilty. Yeah, other than that day was fine. It's just been quiet. Yesterday was the first day of sunshine that we've had all year, and then it went back to being grey and wet and miserable today, which is not ideal. I'm just waiting for a time where the weather's actually going to be somewhat good for most of the day, because I want to go out and do outdoors training rather than just going on the treadmill really late at night all the time. Let's try and learn this track a little bit then, shall we? I watched Aiden do one singular lap in his preview video, so I actually cannot remember for the life of me how the track goes. That on-off felt slipperier than usual. I got like no pop on the off there. Let's try again. That felt a little bit better. Plus a quad, triple, double into here. What we got coming out of this? Oh my god, that's going to be a bit of a stretch. And double up and over the finish. Never the biggest fan of turn-in rhythm sections. Usually limits the past opportunities. We'll see about that. There's a big old gap there from the entry whoop to the actual first whoop. Triple in. Yep. Oh, that quad is going to be doable. You just have to downside the triple in really, really nicely. And then I saw this. This looks a bit techie. Like trying to downside this nicely. Oh, for the corner. It's like a really, really steep landing. You saw two guys behind me actually going a little bit long and going off the track. But this does count as qualifying actually, so I can't really be turning around and experimenting too much. I just need to run laps and hope I get something good in here. Oh my god. Very, very fast. Fifth gear through there. I'll go over, triple. Might be able to quad out. The track's actually nowhere near as long as I thought it was. Because when I was watching it, it looked quite long, but it's pretty tame, pretty mellow. Generally struggling, like my eyes are blurry, I'm struggling to see. You know, you just get like to that level of tired and you can't see properly. Not good. There's no chance I don't crash at least once in the races over that little table jump. Go double. We can probably step onto that first table as well, which I imagine is quicker. So I mean, anytime you can go on and off, it's quicker than trying to jump over. Oh no. Oh, dead. Rest in peace. I do have blue light glasses, but then you also look like an absolute cunt when you wear blue light glasses, so I'll pass on that just for the time being. I'm sure my eyes can survive a couple of hours. Be fine, go to sleep afterwards. Ah. Well, that's not the best way to be starting your lap. Don't be sliding out. How far away? Oh my god, you swan miles away from the finish line. Yeah, not ideal that. Not ideal at all. Scumbag away across here. I've got Bruno rocking up to do some MX bikes again. It's nice to see. I haven't seen Bruno in a lobby for ages. Don't know if I'm going to get this quad now. No. Oh, it's frustrating. Quad's actually proving to be a bit higher than I expected it to be. I'm not going to keep resetting. I'm just going to spin some laparoonies. It would also be exciting if I didn't qualify today and I had to try and make it through the top 4. Okay, note self, do not shift up to 4th gear until I get into the whoops. You reckon you can... Oh yeah, okay. I didn't have a good run over the finish. You can definitely go quad triple into the turn rather than triple quad. Don't know if it'd be faster though. You have to check up quite a lot if you quad in. You can do some like outrageous shit like quad into here. Don't know. Go on, off. Definitely gonna be one of them tracks where it's tricky to put an entire lap together. Like, each individual section is not too bad, but the entirety of a lap seems to be a little bit difficult. Okay, gotta go outside if I want to be hitting that step on there. We'll beeline our way across, go again. Okay. I always forget how shallow these berms are compared to aerial. A little bit of adjustment period, so I can actually stop for the corner in time. Ah. So frustrating tagging your back end on a jump when you're like committed to then going and hitting a big seat bounce afterwards. Ruins your whole flow. It does, it shocks me to see people still genuinely struggling to just download tracks and get them installed in the big 2026. And also people not fully grasping the concept of time zones yet, where someone in the UK would have their race at a different time to somebody in the US. Oh, that was not a good run. There you go, should be able to get the quad now. Nice. I don't want to do here though, because I keep doubling in. Let's go triple... Triple double, maybe? Oh, that was nice. That was not nice. Get one thing good, then get another thing bad. On, off, triple... I'll just call that a double for the time being, why not? Don't know what else to call it. Let's try going over. Over, triple... Quad, okay. Over the finish line. That wasn't awful, but definitely still lots of room for improvement. Like I did mess up one of the sections. No! I'm trying to hug the inside of that corner too tight. So I'm still turning when I hit the takeoff for the jump in. And that's causing my back end to slide out, so I'm not getting as much pop as I would like to get. Yeah, I like the scaling of these as well. You do have to turn your brain on a little bit more because of the different traction where they're slipperier, but the overall scale on the tracks I do like. This one's going to be like quite chaotic for racing, I think. Like it feels tight and twisty. I'm surprised I don't feel like complete booty cheeks on the game right now, because I probably spent about 3 hours over the course of yesterday on sim just practicing whoops over and over and over again, trying to not feel absolute dog shit at whoops. Oh, I like that. I like not having to single at the end there. I think that might have been quicker. Don't know what's quicker in this section though yet. Definitely not that. Actually, no, I did like the rhythm I'd done for here, because then you jump all the way into the turn here. I didn't have to single into the corner as well. Just any situation where I can avoid singling into the turn, I think's probably the way to go. Don't know how I managed to jump that far. I reckon you can gain another 2 seconds around this track easily. Still got over half the qualifying time left. Got 17 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. That is not how you want to be starting your laps. We'll keep it going though. I reckon I can gain that time back if the rest of the lap's clean. All depends if I get this rhythm section nice though. Triple in. No, tag the back end. We'll turn around and go again. Any track they are news recently? They still have like fairly regular game updates. Like looking at their Steam page, they do a decent amount. I think the only issue that Track DR has is they're doing so much at once. So I don't think it's ever going to become this like insane motocross game because they're juggling motocross. They got bloody jet skis in there now. I think they've got ATVs as well. They've got road bikes, of course, like supermoto and normal road bikes. They got some weird fucking tuk-tuk truck racing on there. They're just doing like a bit of everything. So I don't think it's ever going to become this like insanely motocross dedicated game. This is a really like deceptively tricky section. Like getting that table nice, getting the right angle around the corner. To then go triple and jumping all the way into the turn after. Oh, I'm not going to get this quad now. It came up so short, holy. Not even going to go for that. We're going to turn around. Yeah, I told you it was like another 2 seconds. Cam's gone 2.7 up. Yeah, I've not given them a go yet, but I've updated the game. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Let's see if we'll see if the lap time counts. We'll keep it going in case. I feel like that's quite a vital part of the track that I missed there. Okay. I will be honest. Very, very shocked slash confused slash disappointed why there is so few sign-ups for this series today. Oh, now I've gone too far. Oh my god. Oh, I got that so nicely that time. And also, I need to... Like, I'm kind of blacking out when I get to each section. And it's hard trying to learn everything this quickly. I need to stop trying to step onto that table afterwards as well. Keep messing up. Oh, I've overjumped that as well. I can't put a full clean lap together right now. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So it's like the lap times themselves are quite short, but the track feels long. There was no need for me to be going for that quad. I wasn't 100% sure on it. Why am I number 14? I actually have no clue why I'm number 14. Can't remember what number I was last week. I didn't have to like select a number or anything, it's just whatever the server set me up with. I hadn't even recognised it, or noticed it until you'd said it. Oh, that might not count now. Oh, that's such a stretch. Sloppiest laps award goes to moi. I'll be honest, I think that one jump there is kind of AIDS. Well, that section as a whole is kind of AIDS. Other than that, track's pretty damn good. Yeah, literally, I could not have got fucked harder by the situations on Friday, Christas. I was P2. It then got red flagged because somebody joined the server late. I then had a mid-start, and the server got taken down. And then I was in 19th, and the server got taken down again, and they took results. So, I got fully fisted on Friday, unfortunately. But I was playing like garbage as well, so shit happens. Yeah, I've only got 8 minutes left. I feel like this has flown by. I'm pretty confident, even with as messy as these laps have been, we'll still be in with an A qualifying time, which is all you want. That's all we need. Backflip. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like it'll go on indefinitely until Roboso fixes it. I told the chat he got 2 8th places on Friday. It didn't sound not great. Oh, we've gone deep into this. It's fine. Get a little bit scared jumping really deep into the berms on these tracks because they're quite shallow. It's easy for your bike just to rebound on the landing and you just fall over. Just MX bikes things. But kind of like exactly what just happened there. I went a little bit too long on the table. And then the suspension rebounded, so I'm kind of like trying to turn, but my wheels are off the ground because it's bounced me up in the air. This track will be very, very tricky when the road comes in. Especially like just things like that for turning finish line there. Trying to get a good run out of these whoops will be hard. This corner will be super slick, so getting that triple in will be really hard as well. You don't have to triple out of this corner, because you can still get good rhythms just by doubling. So it's not too bad. Oh, why'd it go so deep? Oh, messy, messy, messy. Little messy, messy, messy. Yeah, 5 minutes left. You mother trucker. That's the best I downsided it and I end up going into the bales. Now I'm a second down, I may as well just keep going. I mean, it would be nice to go faster than I am right now, but I'll be in regardless. I'll try a different rhythm out here. So on-off quad, triple double. I don't hate it, it just feels a little bit slow into the turn. That's not ideal. Was he on a Husky by any chance? I feel like I've seen a clip of somebody casing the shit out of the finish line.
At Alex.1889
No! Oh.
became a member. At Alex.1889
Thank you, Alex.
celebrates 31 months of membership. Hugs and kisses, let me do sim stuff.
Oh, that was a good lap up until then. Talon sent me some gear. And the gear looks nice. I just haven't got a bike yet. So I'm rocking the basic bitch free public Yamaha. I don't ride a 250, so I could not tell you that information. But I do not know a single Supercross track in the entirety of this game where jumping whoops is good. But I also don't know why you would need to jump these whoops. They're very mellow. Like, very, very mellow. Yeah, I would say if you're not skimming these, you're losing a hell of a lot of time. Oh, Bruno not looking great in terms of lap times right now. He's 14th in this session. Oh, I don't know why I thought I could make it all the way out of there. Silly man. Right, 47 seconds left. Pretty much last chance. That's annoying. Yeah, I don't know. What's my ideal there in comparison? So I had a 107.5. Wasn't even that much better. 106.8. I generally don't know. Like, in each of the rhythm sections, I don't think I even know what line is the quickest line to take yet. So if we go after the finish, I'm pretty sure it's going to be triple quad, because if you go quad and you land here, this is going to kick you too high up in the air. And then blitz the whoops, round to the right, and then triple quad double, I'm pretty sure. And then I think the triple quad single is pretty good. Or if you can't go triple quad single, just go triple triple double. Somehow try and downside this bad boy. And then I think it's just triple quad. But then I don't know what's quicker in here. I don't know if it's quicker to go around the outside and go on, off, triple, double, single. I just don't like singling in. Or we have to go inside and go double, double, triple, and then step on, step off. Can you step off the tunnel? I wouldn't have thought so. It's a very, very long gap. Lots of wheel spin on top of the tunnel as well. You don't really move forwards very much. Cam had a 105 something. Brock, I don't know what the temps were. It won't let me go to the track. Oh, he's taking it down. Yeah, track's a bit techy. I'm very curious to see how that's going to ride once it's all slippery and eroded up as well. Ugh. Oh, some of the rhythms are a little bit tricky to time. Like you have to stretch things a little bit more than usual, or like the downsides of the jumps are a little bit steeper, so you've got to pitch the bike down better. Yeah, I have played so much sim yesterday, just doing whoop section after whoop section after whoop section. I was in time trial on just one of the tracks, I can't remember which one it was, And in Sim, at the top, like left of your screen, it gives you a timer of how long you've been in time trial for on that track. And like, I moved the timing gates so I can keep respawning just in front of the whoops over and over again. And I had spent an entire hour on one track just doing whoop section, whoop section, whoop section, whoop section, just trying to be less arse. And it's like, you then get one absolutely dialed, you get the whoops dialed on one track, and then you change track, and the whoops are completely different because they change every week. So it's like the speed and how aggressively you have to tap back changes as well. So not easy to do. Yeah, 250s was fun to watch yesterday. And then as soon as they crossed the finish line, you just cringe waiting for Deegan to do some fucking AIDS emote. And then he went to go and do some kind of emote, and then Levi Kitchen handshake cancelled him. Said well done before he could do anything. And then he fucked up trying to be cocky on the podium as well. There's another kitchen in the chef, apparently. So that made me laugh. Yeah, Hunter definitely fucked that up. A big old miscalculation. He's got it wrong both ways so far, hasn't he? Like, Hunter's had multiple rounds where he sat behind somebody for 5 laps when he should have made a pass. And then this time, when he was way, way faster and he could have made a normal pass, he dived a bit too early and took them both down. Right. I'm hoping that... Hang on, what am I watching now? 47... Ah. I think someone might be cutting in Sector 2. I'm just taking a screenshot, and the middle sector is almost 4 seconds faster than everybody else is in their server. And Aiden says, not Aiden. Froxy says you can also cut the entire last section. How are people finding cuts like this just in the space of a 30-minute qualifying, by the way? How's this happening? Yeah, you could see how boofed that track was by the end of the 450 race. Especially with them basically just doubling through rhythm sections. But if that track wasn't anywhere near as rutted, so I imagine it'd be stepping onto that tabletop every single lap. But it did look sketch. If Mr... What was I going to call him? If Mr. stays super, super low in the bowl turns to get out of the ruts, Cooper Webb is crashing in on double doubles, then you know the ruts are quite techie. Bum bum bum. My eyes are stinging. I've noticed, so I've got my like key lights here that I shine on my face to illuminate me a bit. And there's basically like a bluish colour for like a cooler temperature and a orangish for a warmer temperature. But my camera has an automatic like white balancing feature. So if I go and turn my lights orange, which should make me look more orange and warmer colour, if I do that, the camera cancels it out and makes me look bluer. But now if I go and change them to blue, the camera cancels it out the other way and it makes me look more orange. Which is interesting. Could just like fully blind myself. Just fully flashbang. I can't. Oh my god. That is so bright. Yeah, we'll crank that shit back down. Throwing flashbang. I just use a PS4 controller. Yeah, I was very, very disappointed to see that. Did somebody say there's only 42 people signed up for 250s? Let me go and double check that. Yeah. Wow. Wait, who's actually signed up in 250s? Surely this is Source's race to win, right? Oh no, Hawkey's signed up as well. I also don't see... Oh no, there he is. Source had a bad qualifying. Let's have a look at 450 quali. Or am I in like 10th? 11th? Oh my goodness. Didn't think my lap was that bad. Wait, what? I thought I qualified in... Hang on. How does the chicken, like, run a heater right at the end or something? Yeah, he did. He must have done that on his very last lap. He did, the sneaky fucker. He leapfrogged me right at the end. I was like, I could have sworn that I qualified faster than Chicken did. Yeah, Dylan sent me his rider gear. Oh, God. So I've got that downloaded. So he's probably the only rider that I can see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, lordy. I wouldn't. I don't. I don't know how many server groups there are, but anything after B, so C, D, E, F, G, whatever, they all go at exactly the same time. Top 4 from the C group only go to B, then B race. Top 4 from the B group then go to the A, and then the A race. No, this isn't donate-a-thon at all. Just for some reason on Monday I had the urge to stream a bunch and then put out a community message saying if this post gets 67 likes, I'll stream every night this week. And I very much regretted it as soon as I'd done it, because that was met in no time at all. But then I scumbagged it anyway, because I didn't stream yesterday, because it was Valentine's Day. I feel like that's understandable, though. But every other day this week I have done. Rightio. So yeah, 4 people from this are going to be going through to the B main. Let's turn all this stuff off that I don't need. There we go. I don't know what to expect out of this, actually. There's no names that are super common with me. RS usually does pretty well when I'm hosting like public lobbies and stuff, so maybe he can make it through. Sober, hopefully. Mr. Ranked Demon. You can tell that we've got people that are not used to racing or are of lower level, because people are just on the track running laps when everyone of a higher level knows that it's the unwritten rule to not go on the track before the race. But this series does cater to all skill levels, which is why we've got many groups today. Yeah, I'll try sim again this week. I need to have a little look at Arlington, because I have no idea what the track layout's like. I might boot her up in bikes and have a little ride around at some point. So it does help knowing the track layout before you even have a track downloaded, just so you mentally know where you're going. Yeah, any time there's any sort of erode on the track, when the track resets the erode, there is just a chance for random potholes to spawn. Ba -ba 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 -ba. I always like looking at the behind the scenes of track making stuff. I do think it's pretty cool. It's the stuff you don't see. I never see this on like the aerial track, so unless they just put it even higher up in the sky to where you can't fly above it, I don't know, but yeah, hidden, secret. I just play sim in third person, most people do. Yeah, I've never been able to get used to sim in first person. I'm going to throw it out there. I think the even more reason why, Aiden, I very much dislike this jump here is it kind of makes anybody on the left side of the gate fucked. I mean, actually, this is a tricky start, so people on the far inside have to turn left quite hard. I honestly feel like any gate from, like, here to here is decent. Oh, Mr. Flippies has to make sure he doesn't hit the side of the jump here. Well, I wish these boys the best of luck. Go, 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 go. Right, gates are down. Who gets a good jump? Mr. Flippies gets a great jump. Didn't look like he was going to turn left there, but I think that's just MX Bike's netcode for a second. So after all the chaos is said and done, Mr. Sober is going to be in the lead, and he's going to control the inside in this next turn too. Draco being smart there, taking very, very tight inside. Just let the netcode sort itself out for half a lap or so. We've then got Baller. Reed's teammate, by the looks of it. I've never seen anybody else running 223 PR in their name until now. The first two blow this... Actually, this will be comedy. Let's just sit here and watch everybody get this tunnel jump all kinds of wrong. Ooh, ooh. And the guy in last place absolutely greases it perfectly. So that's going to promote Marvin up from third up into the lead now. We've got Draco in second, with Sober in third, and then we've got Baller relegated back to P4. T-Bone, the lone KTM rider in this lobby, he's going to have a hard time now, going to have to double his way through the entire whoop section. Very costly place to make a mistake, but you know, the man leading them through at the end of lap number 1 is Marvin on the TR Designs machine. He has got just under 9 minutes plus 1 lap left to go in this race. And top 4 is all anybody's looking for here. And looks like Draco's starting to gain a bit of time there already. We've then got the man out of France, Mr. Bruno Gatessalard. He is rocking the Ambara machine. I have not seen him on the game in a very, very long time. He is one of the OG hosts of racing back on my old MX Simulator days. So good to see Bruno still lurking around in the motocross gaming community. So he's going to work around in P3. We've then got Baller in P4. And we've got a few people. Sober... not remembering where the track goes. All of them races being put into ranked and not paying off so far by the looks of it. He is on the back of the Black Rifle No Fear machine of Scrip. Let's see, we still seeing more mistakes. Or Regan staying on the track a little bit there. Flippies went a bit long. Lucas going to go down. I think we should just set up a camera here. D-Wood getting it pretty good. I've noticed the boys towards the back of the pack seem to be getting it nice. Oh, he's gone very long. He somehow kept it on track. Zan did not, though. Very long again. Aiden, what are you doing to us? This might be the worst obstacle you've ever put in one of these tracks. The rest of the track is great, but this is AIDS. This is very, very AIDS. Oh, I would love to, actually, no, you wouldn't be able to. I was going to say it'd be nicer for it to start further back, and then it'd be more of like a gradual landing. But I guess the whole point of it was to be fully techie. Guessing Fluffy's time got deleted. I haven't actually had a look at the 250 times. Have we had a lead change? We have indeed. So Draco has taken over lead, and he's got a nice comfy 5 seconds over these boys battling for second right now. Using it clean without the bridge being there. Well, you are Mr. Consistent Supercross, aren't you? You're not like the rest of us wobblers. I feel like a baller could definitely have stopped and turned then. Or am I faded? Oh no, he did get a little bit of a tag. I feel like he just carried on going straight, just to avoid any carnage. Oh my goodness. We're going to get a hole forming on the landing list just from how long people are going all the time. No, I think it's just how steep the downside is, then going into a tight flat 90, or almost 90 as well, that's causing dramas. Sicario doing his best 250 Jet Lawrence impression, riding that front wheel almost over to the end. Alright, let's give some love. Let me just stop watching that all the time. So we still have Draco out in front. He's now extended that gap another 1.5 seconds over Marvin, who's going to go down and get quite a bad kick. He does get back going again, not too shabby low. Look at how many riders we have here. And remember, it is top 4 going through to the B main event after this. Not a great run through the whoops for Sober. So we have basically got SoCal, Gutso, Scrip, RS, and Baller, and Kevy, and Flippies, and Cabu all have potential to make it into this top 4. I hope that Marvin doesn't have his look back button bound on his controller, because he will be pooing his panties if he does. And who is the man in control right now? I think there's probably some cuts coming into play. So SoCal is just about to make his way up into P2 on the Bark Bros machine. RS, don't know if Baller just had to check his phone or something. Maybe he got a text, but it took a while to get going again. Not what you want to be doing when you're battling for a transfer spot here in this C main event. So SoCal's going to go up to second, Marvin up to third, and then RS on the damn retarded suspension in P number 4. Oh, comes up very, very short on that quad there. I don't even know if that quad is doable. But Marvin going to go down again. If a couple more mistakes, and he will be slipping out of a transfer spot. These boys choosing to go double-double before the finish. They have got 5 minutes plus 1 lap left to go. We've then got Cabu looking to try and get his way in as well. He's just on the outside looking in. Although timing has just updated, and it looks like RS does have a second or 2 worth of cuts. So he's going to have to get a move on and try and put a gap on the rest of this competition, or he might blue ball himself. He might celebrate a little bit too early and then get cucked by the cuts at the very, very end of the race. Okay, the only thing I've got on this man is just them bright red gloves. Barking the course. Oh, Bruno greased that triple double right there. He's going to be trying to make his way up into the P7 spot. Marvin has choked though, so he was leading early on. He's made a fair few mistakes over the course of this race. He has now been dropped back. I mean, it says P3 on timing. I'm just waiting for him to hit the next sector. He's going to land on the back of Baller. Not ideal. There's a lot of track to work with there. You just need to try and move a little bit left or right away from the competition. Or what this is going to do though is promote Cabu up into P3. And now RS in P4 with his cuts. It doesn't matter. He's been given a little bit more breathing room there. Do you think he could have gone triple double out? He's choosing to go double double single, just rather playing it safe than sorry. 3.5 minutes left to go. Draco has just gapped the rest of the competition here. Yeah, lagging a little bit by the looks of it, but nothing egregious at all. Shouldn't cause him any issues. But he is 12.5 seconds clear over P2. So unless the wheels literally fall off of Draco's machine, he should be working his way through to the B main event happening just after this. Goes a little bit long on that table, but plays it patiently. Doesn't try turning too soon. SoCal, he's chilling in P2, a couple of seconds over Cabu, who's had a great comeback over the course of this race, getting himself into a transfer spot. Baller now moving his way up into P4. So what happened to RS? There he is, soaring through the air. So he must have gone down somewhere. But yeah, look at how many riders we have here. This is going to be a very, very close battle. One mistake, and you're going to lose a hell of a lot of spots. Now we've got Mushrock making a mistake there as well. Let's have a little watch over the table jump. A little bit of cross jumping action going on there between Marvin and Bruno. Script getting that triple quad quite nicely. gain so much time by doing that as well. That is definitely the main line you want to be going for. And then I'm not sure if anybody's really sure what lines they should be taking here. RS tried pulling away, he rides into the side of Marvin as Marvin was coming through, so that might be the end of his night. Kevy getting a good run through the whoops there. So right now, I think our battle for the final spot is here. I think this is the battle for P4 between Gumi, Baller, and Lucas jumping his way, threading the needle between the pair of them. Gumi and Baller not able to get away from each other whatsoever. Gumi going to go over the bars, Baller gets stuck into the back of him. So now Scrip is going to go across the line. And actually, based on cuts, Scrip is now in your final transfer spot. Lucas is P4 on track, but I think he's got an outrageous amount of cuts by the looks of it. Time and scoring has him down into P7 right now. Cabby made a little bit of a mistake, but he's got plenty of time behind him. It looks like Draco might have made a mistake or two, because SoCal's got that gap down to just over 8 seconds now, compared to the 12.5 that it was earlier. But everything is still to play for. These boys just need to try and lock in a little bit. Baller making another mistake. It must be something to do with those 223 machines, because I see Reed making very similar mistakes all the time as well. So we'll see how that goes. Yes, I commentate. No, I don't commentate any of the 250 races other than the 250 main event. So if you get in the top 4 in B group, and you go through to the A main event, then I'll be commentating that. But just for the sake of time, they only show the 250 A race. Reed's on Black Rifle now. I'm not surprised that Morin left it then. That's crazy work. I don't blame him. I'd be straight out of there as well. I mean, Kabu's actually closed the gap up to SoCal. Never mind, commentators, guys. So we have got 1.5 laps left to go. I'm not sure timing-wise if Draco's going to make it to the finish line again or not. I mean, if I was him, he might not even have Max HUD installed, so he might not be fully aware of the time differences. But if I've boasted a 10-second lead, and if I need to wait up maybe like 3 seconds or so before I get the last lap flag, I 100% would do, just to save myself doing another entire lap and risking making some massive mistakes. But suspension looks to be looking good through the whoops. Haven't been paying too much attention to the road just yet. If you're newer to this series, anywhere on the track that you see it start getting dark, that is slipperier. So the track is slippery as it is anyway, but the darker areas will make the traction even worse. So these boys are going to have to start getting on the throttle very, very gently in these turns. But the top 3 has remained unchanged for a good few laps now. It's Draco, SoCal, and Kabu. And then we have got Scrip, who... Is this Scrip up here? Yeah, Scrip into P4. And then we've got Lucas Sohn, who's in P5 behind him. However, there are a good amount of cuts at play here. So Scrip has a big old gap, about 8 seconds, timing says, on the last lap flag. Do we have a last lap flagger, just to make sure? Can't see it. It says it at the top left, so I'll believe it. We'll see where Mr. Draco is. It's interesting to see some of these boys falling back. So Gumi was battling for a P4 earlier. He's way back now. So here's Draco. Got some carnage in the whoops between Zan and T-Bone. But the track's clear. Track is clear for Draco. Should not have any issues with lappers at all. And even if he did get caught up once or twice, he's still got almost 13 seconds clear. So he's 100% going to be going through into that B450 main that is up next. SoCal's had a very solid ride as well. Not too many major mistakes, made some passes earlier on, and he's been chilling in that P2 spot for over half of the race. Kabu chilling in that P3 spot still. We'll see Draco over the line. Trying to get a little oppo going on, a little bit of steez for the camera. SoCal's working his way through. Script's been putting down some decent pace these last couple of laps, actually. He's almost caught his way all the way up to P3. Kabu going for that quad out, going for the triple before the finish as well. Even with a road, that's quite impressive. So these tracks will get slower and slower, even harder to get all the rhythms. So that is your top 4 right there. We've got Draco, SoCal, we've got Kabu, and then we've also got Scrip going through to the B main event next up. Everybody else, off to the showers, load up the truck. The long drive home starts now. Track's techie. Track is very techie, Dizzle. It's hard. I didn't feel terrible on it, but I did struggle just to put in like one, like really, really good lap. I do not talk shit, Reed. I talk nothing but facts, and also sit up straight next time that you talk to me. Getting over the box is insane. See, Aiden, it's not just me. I'm telling you, that is one of the strangest. Not even strange. It's just weird. It's an awkward obstacle, especially with the corner and section that's straight after it as well. You got to be so perfect. Okay. Yeah. Some series go by really, really quickly, but I have noticed people seem to be very slow in joining aerial races in general. I think an issue that we had this week specifically is I don't think they did a general announcement that the lobbies were up to try and basically not let the person crashing the servers know. But then at the same time, if people are live streaming anyway, they're going to know the servers exist. So I think that's what caused longer wait times. Hemi's given the track the seal of approval. He's enjoying it. I think the track is good. It's very, very challenging, very techy. I think it's going to be so difficult with a road as well. It's just the only part of the track that I'm not a fan of is that tunnel jump. Reed's upset he qualified behind you. I think you both qualified in front of me, if that like cheers him up again. But then I am an L qualifier. See, what I don't understand, Mr. Dizzle, is how you qualify 6th for a series like this, but then not make it through the LCQ of the first 4 events of the year in aerial. That's kind of crazy work. Hemi, your back wheel might not slide on that Suzuki because it's just so slow. You might not have the power to do it. I'm on the Fantic today. I don't really stick to one bike for that long, which might be part of my downfall. But I also said, and I've said it many times over the years as well, not just recently, that I don't believe you can be very good at both sim and bikes at the same time. So any time that I'm playing both simultaneously, like bikes will suffer because of it. I will be losing speed and getting worse at bikes if I'm spending more time playing sim. Oh yeah, let's have a look. See if Hemi's skin's working. It is indeed. The old SYS. God, don't you love how warped the OEM Suzuki template is? Lovely and warped. Yuck. Disgusting. If nobody knows, that's Soru Cryptic Designs, if nobody knew. So I just wanted to see if Soru was lurking. CDs and nuts. Look under the gas tank. Ah, here we go. Hemi on the PBRs. Is that what we're saying? I don't know if there's a wild diesel weasel lurking in chat, but he's also a fan of a PBR. When you said look under the gas tank, I thought we meant like inside here. It's actually like the only... I need to remember, this isn't Uncle Colin, is it? On Black Rifle, this is the other one. So I need to remember not to call Colin an Unc as the race is happening. But W Fantic decision. Chances you get a win? Probably non-existent, to be honest, Reed. Reason being is your brain just shuts off on the starts for some reason. So I do think you're going to get caught up in start carnage. But also, if it makes you... what? I think I was 11th, actually, so I might get on one of these inside gates. I've got no idea. No clue. But I don't think it matters what gate you have. As long as you're not on any of these ones, you should be fine. Although, actually, it'd be nice if Reed started over here, because then he can't start turning right until at least here. Whereas usually, he'd be going at, like, this angle. Try and get to the inside. This is a organised race, so it's not joinable anymore. Same with any race that goes on through my MXB website, any organised event, you have to be signed up and registered before the event even begins to be able to race it. I don't think it was my fault at all. I just intentionally didn't shut off to try and teach you a lesson for your stupid move. Your actions have consequences. Right. 450B main event time. So same as the last race that we had. Anybody that finishes in the top 4 in this will get promoted through to the 450A race, and the 450A riders get 2 motos. So this is 450B. The top 4 in this will get promoted. After this, we get to watch the 250A main event. And then it'll be the 2 450 races that we have after that, which I get to take part in. Watch if anyone cuts the first corner. Why do I feel like invisible barrier or something? Let's have a little... Well, to be fair, everybody disappears from the bloody netcode anyway. Right, revs up. Gates down. No boots on for that man. Well, oh, I thought his game crashed for a second then. Let me try riding into it. Or flying into it. Okay, yeah, so note to self, don't try cutting the inside of turn 1. So Submac is going to lead us through. I remember when the Papiti ranked servers were a thing, Submac was in there getting his grind on. Done a fair few races against him on tracks like Maryland. He's going to go a little bit wide, so he might forfeit the lead to Plix on the VDR machine. Actually side by side alternative rhythms, it's very satisfying to see him going up and down at separate times. We've then got Clappy. Perfect day for Clappy yesterday on Valentine's Day, clapping them cheeks. Oti's going to go off the track. That is going to give Hemi an extra spot here. Did Hemi make it through last week? Or did he qualify straight? Well, I say last week, last round. I feel like we watched him and we was rooting for him since he's on the Suzuki. Part of me feels like he didn't make it, but he's already making some very, very early moves right here. And I think he's in 4th? No, Mr. C-Star's going to go down. I think C-Star actually got promoted through to the A-Main last week, and he won his race. So at the end of lap number 1, we have got Plix out in front. We've then got Submac in 2nd, and we've got Clappy in 3rd. Who is this man? Never heard of him before, but he's greasing absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. Submac still in 2nd, Clappy still in 3rd, and Mr. Hemorrhoid messing up that rhythm section there. Not quite got the oomph in that Suzuki to be stepping off the tables properly. Marco in P15. Is that actual Marco or is that a different Marco? I know we got 1 or 2 in the community now. Hemi is rocking in that P4, and he doesn't have like a huge lead over OT, but OT does have cuts. He went off track once or twice. Marco's been making some moves, actually. Somebody said that he was down in P15 just a second ago. He's already working his way through, and I want to say he's in about 7th position. Let's have a look as the timing updates as they go across the line. So we've got OT in 5th, we've got C-Star in 6th. Marco's got some cuts on him. Quite a few cuts by the looks of it as well, so he's going to have to get a move on. He's going to have to try and get up there, pass for a transfer spot, and then just keep setting sail as well. Let's have a look, see if everybody gets over the tunnel cleanly. Plix is going to tag the back wheel, so did Submac as well. Clappy getting it clean. Hemi getting it clean. OT getting it clean. Marco getting it. Let's say you can see just the difference in skill from C group up to this B group. Oh, I kind of liked what the dude did there, like dipping the front end super hard. He just managed to jump off the right hand side by mistake. Yeah, most people getting it quite clean now. Kind of went a little bit long, but the suspension took it like a champ. Script went very long. One of your riders that got promoted from the C main event just now. Then got Brogan going long. Mr. Peter Larker. So right now, in terms of the riders that made it through the B main, or C main as Plix goes down, we have got SoCal in 8th place. We've got Scrip in 16th, Draco in 17th, and who was the other one? Oh, why did... What was his name? His name started with a C. It was like Cuba or something. I don't know. Why is he not in her? Unless, is there any bikes in the pits? No. Oh, very strange. So we only got 20 people in the race rather than the usual 22. Unless he just didn't join in time, I don't know. Really strange. Anyway, let's do a little run through. So Submac leading us through again, only 1.5 seconds over Plix. Hemi is starting to make up time low. Veteran of the game right here. Your 2021 Supercross champion, I think it was, 250 Supercross champion. So yeah, that's not quite got the oomph on that Dookie to get that quad out clean every time. He's just going to go double before the finish. Lovely stuff. They got 5 minutes plus 1 lap left to go. We're halfway through this race. I don't know if it's because I'm commentating right now, so I don't pay attention to it as much. This could completely change when it's my turn to race. But it looks... I don't know if Aiden's tweaked the road at all, but it doesn't look like it's as slippery as I've seen it in the past. Aggressive move up the inside there by OT, but it was clean. And Hemi kept it nice and heads up as well. We didn't cut down in the corner too hard. He heard OT on his inside there. So that is going to move OT up into that 4th and final spot. So hopefully not too many more mistakes out of Hemi, because if so, he will not be making it through. Still goes for that triple there. Doesn't get it quite clean, so he's not able to get the jump all the way out into the corner. See, my issue that I've got right now, which everybody else in the 450A group does not have, is they're able to now sit there and get some extra practice in. Whereas I get to, I've got to sit and commentate this, and I've got to, like, raw dog the race. So I'll get the excuses out of the way early. That's my preloaded excuse for a bad result here, is I do not get the practice in that the other boys do. A nice little battle going on here for this final transfer spot. And I think it's as it runs as well. I don't think there's any cuts. Actually, no, I think OT's got 1 extra second over Hemi. 1 second. But they both just made the move on Clappy right there. It's going to move OT up to 3rd, Hemi up to 4th, and Clappy is now going to be relegated to 5th place outside of that transfer spot. Oh, Clappy's going to get the quad. He gets past Hemi, plays it very safe on that inside, holds it tight. I feel like he could have got the elbows out there and stopped Hemi from getting a good run through this rhythm. But there's a little good battle going on here, and then just behind these boys, he's slowly been working his way through the pack. Marco is back here in the 6th place as well. And Marco does have a shit ton of cuts, but OT and Hemi both going to go down. Hemi getting an awful bounce there on the bike. It cost him a whole bunch of time. So that's actually going to move Marco up into top 4 now. He was down in 15th at one point in this race. He's been putting in a little bit of a shift over the course of this. He's going to move up into that P4. He's now going to try and set his sights on Clappy up into P3. So OT's been relegated to 5th. Hemi down into 6th. Come on, Hemi, don't make me download your skin for nothing. Don't want to just see it once. Keep her going. Keep her going. He goes for the quad. Oh, just perfectly greases that. I think that's everything that the banana bike has in it to get up and over that quad at the end. So there has been a lead change recently. So Plix has made his way back around Submac. Some of these guys choosing to go tight inside here. I'm guessing that it's just starting to get too slick on the outside. And I don't hate it. So they go double, triple, rather than the triple, quad, single. So Submac start getting a little bit framey, a bit laggy, flickering in and out. So watch the boys as they go over this. Marco getting a bit steezy with it. Goes slightly long, but he rides it through and no problem. So Hemi is up into 5th again. Downsides that jump perfectly. So does OT as well. Dylan on the CBS machine. He's going to go a little bit long. Keeps it on track, barely. Colin gets it nice. Oh, C-Star. I don't think he's going to have the same kind of performance as he had last week. So we've got 3 laps left to go. No? Talking out my ass. Yes, 3 laps left to go in this race. So Plix starting to extend that lead a little bit over Submac. Submac is falling behind. We've then got Clappy still in that P3, but Marco has been gaining on him though, and it looks like Hemi making more mistakes, not able to get over the finish line jump there, and it might look very straightforwards, but you can see all of this dark bit of dirt in the middle of the track right here is just causing these bikes to wheel spin, and since this jump is on an angle, that back end is going to want to slide out, and any time it does and you lose traction, you are not going to be jumping as far as you expect. So these guys got to try and search around the track a little bit, try and find parts of the track that still have grip to them. Marco going very, very long there, but lands quite front wheel high, takes the Poboso bounce away, and he's going to secure that P3 spot from Clappy. So Clappy now going to be on the edge, on the cusp of not making it through this race. Oti's looking ahead. Oh, actually, there's some passes going on up ahead. What's going on here? Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Clappy went to make the move for a second. Marco getting back by. See these guys starting to slide out of these corners now. Two different rhythm sections going on here as well. And they worked out pretty damn similar. That's one of the normal traits of an Aiden Supercross track is multiple rhythms end up working quite similarly to each other. But both of these running quite consistent lap times. They both kind of forced to go out into that slippery stuff before the whoops. Don't know if you can kind of cut down early here. I don't even know if it's worth it. Maybe you just don't get the speed coming out of the turn. But luckily this whoop section is not turning, or not just out of a 90 like we've had on previous rounds. So the slipperiness should not affect it too much. Tell you what, someone that's had a little bit of a late race charge right here, which seems all for nothing because he has a hell of a lot of cuts, is Colin on the Black Rifle machine. He has worked his way all the way up to the back of Hemi. So he's going to try and make the move for P5 shortly. Actually, is that P5? Yeah, it is. Oti's only just here. Okay. P6. Sorry, Hemi's in P6, and we've got Oti in P5. There's only 4 seconds up the road. Like, one big mistake from Clappy or from Marco, and they could fall into the clutches of Oti here. This series is a definite 4, a possible 8, and a slim chance 12. But I'll be honest with you, with the very little amount of sign-ups that this round 2 has had, it would not surprise me if it stops at 4. Yeah, Hemi not doing it for the people right now. Bro is not locked in. It does look like that Suzuki's struggling to get over a lot of these jumps, especially now that the roads come in as well. Look at the speed that Fantic had over the Suzuki in the whoops. But if Colin's on the Black Rifle No Fear machine, there is a very high chance he is using Chase Black suspension, and if he's using the Fantic Supercross suspension that I'm thinking of, that thing is a machine in the whoops, so it doesn't surprise me that he's gaining there at all. It'd be great if this was a final transfer spot battle, not a battle for P5, because it's great. 3 different bike brands kind of going at it, switching positions back and forth. Marco looks comfortably in that P3 spot now, and he's gained a whole bunch of times. He's only 6 seconds off the lead, so definitely some mistakes coming out front here from... oh, it must have been Plix. So Submac's going to go through and win. Marco somehow taken second, and Plix had a decent lead. It looks like he's going to drop all the way back to P3. Then Clappy, your 4th and final transfer spot, and I don't think anyone has enough cuts here. Hemi is going to go across the line, 1 position short. He is going to go across in P5. Doesn't get it done today. Maybe next week, we shall see. But that's it. Submac, Marco, Plix and Clappy working their way through to the 450A main events. Oh, you don't want me to race? You want me to commentate instead? Oh. Commentating's easier, but racing is a little bit more fun / immersive. So last time you do this race, you had a decent comeback there, to be fair, Colin. Just looks like you didn't get a good start. But the speed was definitely there. You want to race against Hemdog? Hemi's coming off the couch, though. I don't think there's going to be much of a competition compared to Mr. I do a minimum of 3 races a week. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, your harsh words hurt my feelings, Reed. Listen, I don't understand why everybody gets their panties in a twist about being accused of playing the game. It's like, if you enjoy playing the game and you play it, like, just embrace it. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't understand this whole... this isn't... I'm not singling you out here, by the way. I don't understand this whole thing of people being like, oh, I've only got 5 hours these last 2 weeks. I only race on Fridays. And then you just see them sign up for random MyMXB races, see them in public lobbies, and it's like, well, we're clearly lying. It's like, if you enjoy playing a bit of MX bikes, and that's how you spend your free time, then don't be ashamed by it. Just embrace it. You don't earn any brownie points, no cool points from random people on the internet. Right. Now, I'm going to be honest. You know that things are absolutely chalked, and there wasn't many sign-ups when Ols is making it through to a 250A main event. And Dom made it in as well. No, just like, I love Dom. Dom's been nothing but lovely to me over the years, but Dom is not the fastest man on the track that I've ever seen, and Dom's in here as well. So, ideal world, it would be nice to see a Source, Froxy, Hawkey battle. MX Bikes world, I don't know how it's going to go. Points leader's not racing this. Oh, I think the servers are going to go offline then, because there was a point where people were accusing JP of being the one taking the servers off. Because I think there was like 3 or 4 races in a row where if he was racing it, it would be fine, and if he wasn't racing it, the servers would get booted offline. And then people even went as far as being like, oh, he's on a Sheikah, and Dan White's on a Sheikah in Sim, so there must be something dodgy going on there, and it's like, okay, cool. We love the theories. I think it actually might have been Colin that done the theory. I don't know if Colin's still lurking in there. It was somebody in Chase's call, I think. That was the interesting thing that I thought as well, is people were saying that he was cheating in this last week because he was running like consistent 106s when the track was fucked and hitting all the big lines on a 250 still. Yet last week, well, on Friday, he got lapped in aerial. And I was like, you can have an off week, but going from dominating everybody one week to getting lapped by the people who dominated the next week, it just doesn't make too much sense to me. So I don't know. It was very strange. Well, I noticed that exact same thing. It's like, how are you getting lapped one week and then shitting on everybody the week before? I don't know if I want to talk about how the people are taking the servers down, because then I feel like it opens the door and entices more people to do it. Then I feel like there's only a very niche group of people that would be able to do it. I mean, I actually couldn't tell you if the long story short is, so it's not a DDoS to where the servers get overwhelmed. Basically, when you join a server, or anybody that connects to a server, different information gets sent, and these various types of information are sent in packets, like different kinds of packets. And if there's just some kind of bad packet that they are intentionally sending that just crashes the server in one go. But they are doing... It's not Kaizo. They're not doing it within the server themselves. They are somehow doing it, like, remotely in, like, a backdoor way. So there is a vulnerability within the game itself that lets people target whatever server they want to and crash whatever server they want to. So it's not like what people thought, where with Kaizo you can join a lobby and just press a crash server button. It's not that. And then it's also not a DDoS attack where you send so much information to a server that it crashes. It's the type of information that they are sending that is crashing the server. So there's nothing that can be done from the race host point of view. There's no weird like anti-cheat thing that will fix it, like from like Nico side of things with that anti-cheat either. It's purely the base game MX Bikes has a vulnerability that needs fixing for it to be done. You got word that JP riding last week was not the owner of the account. It's bannable as well, isn't it? Account sharing makes sense if it was two different people with the speed difference from week on week. Right. If Dylan has just got to jump, look, there'd be a lesson to people, by the way. Just sit still on the start, because all of that wiggling just gave him a jump start because he's EU ping on an NA server, and now he's disqualified from the race. So now they've got to red flag it and wait for him. It's like, you can just chill, just relax on the start gate. You haven't got to spam shit, you ain't got to go forwards and backwards loads. It's fine. Right, we go again. Actually, let's zoom and have a look at this inside bale, see if anybody else gets caught up in it. It was quite funny to watch last time. I did see a Linda launch going on there. I don't know if that's banned in Kbell Racing Series. And we do have people crashing in a straight line before we even get to turn 1, just 250 rider things. So who's it going to be once the netcode all sorts itself out and everybody reappears? It is going to be Hawkey, who I'll be honest, I've seen the TikTok laps, I've seen the grinding. I think this is the man that is probably going to win the other 250 coast when that one all begins in NA. Bro's looking a little bit too fast for my liking. So he's going to lead us through. We've got Ethan DeVoust of Vital MX. I didn't know Vital was a team in bikes. But he's chilling there. He's going to drop from 2nd to 4th. But Source gets a good start as well on the DRS Factory Racy machine. Apparently Source has changed teams like 4 times already this year, but you got to go where the bag is, got to go where they'll pay you the most, you got to respect the grind. So he's in P2 early on, which is nice to see, because that does mean he might be able to chase down your current race leader, and we might be able to get a little bit of a battle to watch as well, which is good. You got clips from JP on ranked, he's on the sus list, so we love sus clips. That's some of my favourite things to watch and speculate over. That is very true. Ika's little brother has been very quiet since Ika's been unbanned. I don't think I still have seen either of them in the same server at the same time. Murder had a decent start as well. Murder up here starting in P3. It's actually P2 now, so Source went down. Source made a mistake. Hawkey going very, very long. Suspension does his job though. Manages to ride away no problem. I think... don't the 250s get less of a Poboso bounce than the 450s, just where they're lighter? I think it's the weight of the 450s that causes a lot of the wonkiness, so hopefully this tunnel jump here won't cause the 250 riders as much stress and issues as it will cause the 450 guys. Well, that's just as I say that, Froxy almost goes flying off the track. Probably not the start that he would have wanted. I'm also noticing a slightly higher rate of Yamahas in the 250 class. Waffle Slayer was on one. Was it on Friday? It might have been Friday. Waffle Slayer was on a Yamaha 250. This week I'm seeing Real Rider and Oles rocking the Yamaha 250 as well. We've got a little bit of carnage here. Jam and Jennings getting into each other. Aaron on the Ashika machine somehow keeps her up on 2 wheels there. He will get a couple of seconds of cuts, but nothing he can really do about that. So Hawkey's still going to lead us as we carry on going. He's 3.5 seconds clear of P2, so not disappearing as quickly as he would have expected. And he's choosing to go inside triple there, compared to Murder's outside, probably triple double. Yep, and then Source went to the inside as well, made a completely different line. I think he made a mistake because he had to single out at the end. Ika has now also changed team again. I don't think I remember seeing Takeshi in his name. Interesting line from Jam, he's going to get some cuts. Interesting line from Frederick, he's going to get some cuts. Jennings going down here. Ethan, oh, so Ethan was in second for half of a second earlier on, and he is now all the way back in second to last place, I believe. Let's give the man a little bit of attention. He usually adds a good couple of hours onto the donator-thons by himself, so we'll show him some love. He's got a new job recently. His current job is to just bark the virtual dirt course. But making it through into the A races is always a nice achievement in itself. Mr. Dom Dom Binks. Just taking his time, nice and patient, hitting his marks. I don't know if he qualified straight through today or if he had to go through the B race first of all. There you go. Well, I don't know if Ika was ever actually banned for cheating, Dan. I thought he was originally, but I think I might have got the people wrong. Apparently he was just banned for being racist in MX Bike servers, so he got banned for a period of time rather than a full ban. Yeah, I don't know the exact reason. It's nothing to do with me, to be honest. I just sit here and spectate people and then theorise when anything might look a little bit suspicious. I was about to say, where is... Hawkey's made a mistake here, so we've got a nice three-way battle for the lead going on. Murder is going to lead us through. Another Ashika rider. And then we have got... Oh, Source making a mistake. It might have been intentional, actually, because Hawkey is in the same rhythm. These boys tripling out at the end. Going to hook a little left, get the triple over that. I feel like that triple is probably easier on a 250 than a 4, just because of the traction difference. And they all getting the quad in here as well. Yeah, I haven't even got to stretch it that hard. Going to blitz the whoops. Hawkey getting a slightly better run than Source. So you can probably go for quite an aggressive pass in that flat corner there. You just have to be brave enough to try and block somebody. These two both filter into the inside. Different rhythm lanes coming out here. These two choosing to... actually, Source, I think he messed up there. He went double, triple, single rather than double, triple. Murder coming up a little bit short, but tanks it, no problem at all. Hawkey gets it clean. Source gets it clean. Aaron getting over there clean as well. So we've got 3 Ashika riders inside the top 4 right now. And there's a lot of... So what is Ashika? Is Ashika like bike? Is Ashika gear? Is Ashika now suspension? Because I'm seeing AEO Ashika, which to me are both bikes. I'm seeing Ashika MCC, which I think is bike and suspension maybe. And then I'm seeing Evoke DRS, but then Ika's around somewhere who's got Evoke Takeshi, which I thought were both teams. And then we've got a separate Ashika here. And so there's just a lot of chopping and changing going on all the time. There's no loyalty. No loyalty in the game anymore. Nobody sticks on a team more than a couple of weeks. Names are just constantly names are constantly changing all the time. I just don't understand how you can be part of 2 teams at the same time. I understand if you have a team / suspension. I don't understand how you have team / team. Very strange. They were P4, P5 on round 5. I heard a rumour that he just gave the account to somebody else and it wasn't his little brother. But again, there is no facts behind this. This is all random. And it still doesn't change away from the fact that his supposed little brother's account has not set up their Steam profile. Yeah, which also looks very, very suspicious, and had never seen them in a race until like the last month when Ika was banned and couldn't play. And randomly he was really, really fast. Roughly the same speed as Ika as well, surprisingly. Very strange. Let's see Dom doing his best blue flag enjoyer impression. Oh, that's not ideal. Not ideal from him whatsoever. So we've got 7.5 minutes left in this race. We are about halfway through it. Froxy's worked his way up to a P6 right now. Looking at timing, I don't really see him getting him much higher than a 5th, because there's a 10-second gap between P4 and P5. He's got quite a few lappers in front of him that he has to try and dispatch of. And by the looks of it right now, I think Jam's got a fair few seconds of cuts, because he's battling with Ika there, but timing is showing him as... showing both of these behind Froxy. As they both get that table a little bit wrong. What's the battle for the lead looking like these days? So Hawkey is... he's not only regained the lead, he's pulled almost 7.5 seconds on the other two. So plenty of mistakes coming out from these riders. And the 250 boys in this series, they do only get one main event, just for the sake of time. Aiden does very much class the 450 riders as the premier class, so they get 2 compared to the 250's 1. So it's one and done for these guys. So Corky just needs to try and keep her up on 2 wheels, get her to the finish line, and he'll be good. Messing up that rhythm section just a little bit. Ethan's going to go a lap down. Saw Sauce's back end. Let's have a little watch here. So you can see these bikes are going to start sliding just as they hit this little dark bit of dirt here. And it's going to make getting over this triple much harder to do. Ika's in trouble through the whoops. That's going to allow Jam to get back by. Everyone hitting some cheeky little oppos. No loyalty in these streets, 100%. 100p. There you go, Froxy's making up ground on these two. I mean, he's in 5th anyway. He's actually losing time to P4 right now, so lots of mistakes coming through. So we've got Sauce in 2nd, 8 seconds behind. We've then got Murder another 2 back. And then Aaron on the Ashika machine. He's in a bit of a lonely P4, and he's been there for the majority of this race so far. Do we have track cameras on here? Let's have a look. No. Lazy Aiden, making me do more work, flying around. It's crazy work. Season 3 of tyres, when's the launch date? I have no idea. I have no idea in terms of time frame for new bikes or tyres. If we do get an update, I would very much doubt that it would be any different bikes or like new models or anything. I think it would be strictly just a tyre update. Froxy's made his way around Jam and Ika now on track. And having a look, so Froxy's here, and Ika is here. Yet, Ika is 9 seconds behind, so Blood has so many cuts. Renix doing a good job of getting out of the way as a lapper as well. Love to see that. Always got to try and give people their flowers when they're being good lappers. Hawkey's lead has gone down ever so slightly, but still not in any immediate danger. Surprised to see him still, these boys still going for this triple out here. But the 250 seems to hook up so nicely, even on the slippery stuff. Murder has fallen way back. He's actually getting pounced on right now by Aaron. So Aaron was in a lonely P4 for quite a long time. He's now in this P3 battle. 2 Ashika teammates. Will they keep it civil between each other? Oh, bad run through the whoops at Aaron there. He got a little bit off balance right at the beginning. Oh, I don't even know what tyres is if you're talking about a TV show, sorry. That's why I misinterpreted it. I've never heard of it. Oh, they are going to do new models as well. That's nice. I say I didn't expect that much. I think one thing that we can all agree on is if whenever the new OEM update is, if there is still a massive imbalance in terms of bike speeds, so there's just a one bike meta again, and the tyres are booty cheeks again, we just have to blame Aiden. Since Aiden is a tester for the OEM boys, and I think that's the only person to blame. And I feel like that's the most responsible thing to do. 99% of the guys on Motor Academy have been offered big money. I just think it's pointless. I mean, obviously, if you're able to earn money while playing MX bikes, cool. I don't understand the other side of it, like paying people to run 3 letters in your name. I understand a real life sponsorship, because hopefully they see a return on investment. But I don't think anyone's going to see MCC or whatever it is in MX bikes and go out of their way to research what it is and what they sell and what they can get to get like money back. I don't understand it. Current tyres are great. No, I think the middle of the tyres have too much grip. I think there's too much of a difference between the side and the middle It's like you go from ice skating to backflipping, essentially. So I'd like them to be closer together. And the 250s definitely have too much grip. We had a very nice battle going on here for third place for a while. We've only got a minute and a half left, so probably got the end of this lap and then 2 more to go after that. I don't know what MCC stands for. So if it's like gear or something, then I suppose that's kind of cool if you can turn in something real. I mean, that's what the Zero boys are doing, isn't it? They try and make it real gear. Wasn't there a period of time where Sheldon was like really fast as well? Did he just disappear for a while? Yeah, we've got 2 laps left to go in this 250 main event. Hawkeye now a comfortable 12 seconds out in front over Source, and then those two both have another 13 seconds over Murder in third. And there's Aaron. So Aaron has a little bit of work to do with only 2 laps left. I think he's going to have to rely on a mistake out on Murder, really. Is that a wild put some oil in my lamp, keep me burning that I see in chat? Troy, I don't want to hear it. Froxy has a Supercross win, and you do not. So, we can't be throwing shade on Froxy's name. But no, there is no team in this game that is benefiting from their riders getting good performances. There's no benefit to it. That's why I'm just a big advocate of be on a team of either friends or people that you just play with regularly. Because at the end of the day, it is just letters in your name in a video game. It doesn't mean much. Right, final lap here. Hawkeye has had a crash in him. So it's only 6 seconds now. And I wonder if that's just enough for him to start getting a little bit nervous. We'll follow him through, see if he makes a mistake at all, but he looks like he should be wrapping this one up fairly easily. Don't think he showed up at all last week. So I think after this round is done, Source will be your red plate holder in the championship. But Hawkeye coming in and getting a solid 25 points off rip. Will not be unhappy with that whatsoever. He's got a whoop section and then 1 rhythm section left to go. Doesn't even seem to be having trouble with the traction coming out of the corners either. Very smooth, scrubbing through the rhythms as hard as he can. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been very bad if he got her legs off there and he had to respawn. So he's going to go over the line. He's going to win it. Source going to come through in second place. 4 seconds off. And then we have a big old gap. We've almost got 20 seconds all the way back to Murder. And he's now put our Dom 2 laps down. Love to see it from Dom. He may have got lost in terms of on track, but he was not one of the pussies that rage quit like Jennings, Eco or Real Rider. So you love to see him staying in until the very end. GG to Dom there. So Aaron's going to go across the line in 4th. That 10 is a lap down. So Froxy should be coming across the line very, very soon. There he is in P5 on the Chesco Boys racing machine. We have then got a wild Dylan. There he is. Downloaded his gear and I only saw him on the start and the finish. He's going to go across the line in 6th. And then Jam, final man on the lead lap. He's going to be 7th. Your boy needs to go and hop over into the 450 server. Right. Oh, 450 server isn't up yet. Bear with me. Right. Yeah, with the amount of money that the shop creators make, it does make me rethink my decisions on the direction I went on this game. If all of the time that I put into live stream and making videos over the last, like, 5 years went into being good at making tracks, I probably would have two homes by now, 2 houses. I'll be releasing a track every week, every 2 weeks. What do you mean, Grandpa? That's crazy work. I've only just hit Unk. Can't be getting Grandpa stage just yet. Just give me another 2 years or something. Shop's dead unless you're aerial. Asking for a friend, and probably whoever, what track creators we have in here. Does anybody know what deal Reaper has with people when he collaborates on tracks? Does he just put his name on it to sell more, or does he get a percentage of the sales? Because I might need to go down that route. And just be like, listen, buddy. Give me 50% of your track sales right now. You got called Unk in the gym the other day. How old are you now, Reese? Like 20... 25? Something like that? 26? Actually, no, he was in the group below me, so he must be only like 2 years or something. 27? Seems to be... Wait, what the fuck? I thought he was only one group behind me when we used to race. Not two. That sounds like it'd be 2. Soon to be 24. No, you're fine. I feel like 25 is Unk status. You're good until then. What I'm noticing looking at this list of riders right here is whilst there wasn't an insane amount of sign-ups for this race, the people that did sign up are pretty fucking good. Which doesn't help my cause out. I think I might be in trouble. Oh, pardon me. I need to wee. It's bad pee timing. Zero to 60 in 3.5. I mean, the amount of midday naps I take these days, I may as well be a grandpa. Yeah, as soon as these 2 races are done today, I'm going, my head's hitting the pillow. The issue I've been having recently is... so the other day I was on about where I'm not sleeping until like early hours of the morning. When I ended... What day was it? I want to say like Thursday's stream, I think it was. I went to bed straight away, which was like midnight, and I fell asleep straight away. The only issue was, my body then woke me up randomly at 4 AM, and I couldn't get back to sleep again. So I had 4 hours sleep that day, and that was it. So then I'm tired all day again. It's like, even when I get to sleep, my body will not let me sleep longer than 4 hours at a time. So I basically have to sleep twice a day. To the point where I've contemplated getting, like, some melatonin and stuff, but then I don't want to have to rely on taking substances to fall asleep, because then it's even worse if you don't have them. Now listen, if my grandma is suffering with dementia, it obviously runs in the family to an extent, and one of the biggest causes is getting a consistent lack of sleep throughout the course of your life, you're more likely to develop it when you're older. So I need to be schnoozing. Not getting 4 hours. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go down the CBD route. I mean, I will say, when I had brownies on Linda's birthday, I slept pretty good. The issue is I slept too good. I feel like you waste the entire next day. Well, I did anyway, because it hit me like a truck. I just feel so lethargic outside of it. Oh, it's a bit of a stinky gate. Do 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 do. Do do do. So, are we ready to just watch me wobble around the track for 20 minutes? How do I get back on the track here without getting landed on? I saw a scent out there. I don't know if that was Cam. Okay, I can cross over here. Right, here we go. First attempt at it. Oh, I've gone long. Oh, there's bikes everywhere. Okay. I'll take that. Like hitting a brick wall. Oh my goodness. Now Neon's on VDR as well. What's Anrex? That's what I mean about changing teams. I've heard of VDR, obviously. They're newer, but what the fuck's Anrex? It's a new one. Rest in peace, Dizzle. I think that was Dizzle, landed on the back of it. Of course, I didn't get affected because netcode difference. Lovely. Oh, someone's on me inside here. Got to check out. Is that a wild Mr. January? Is indeed. Oh, Troy, you goober, what you do? Okay. Thanks, Daryl. I'm not going to say it until it happens a few more times. I'll hint at it. General 250 race awareness is a lot lower than EU, I would say. I feel like NA tends to ride through each other rather than around each other. Oh, get it. Barely. Oh, that's not good. I'm getting the blue flag. I should hope that I'm not a lap down 3 minutes into the race. Oh. Just a little Troy versus Neon battle that I see. Definitely some bad blood there. Definitely think I could have done with the extra practice after qualifying. Bonk. Oh, I didn't know you... Oh, you might be able to step over that if you double in. I hadn't taken that line before. Oh my goodness, what's going on there? Keep over jumping things. Oh shit, we're going so long. Oh. Ah, went long again. No. I'll keep making sure I'm not going to get landed on where I keep making mistakes. Lovely, thanks for that, Barbosa. Just want to not wobble around on the spot for ages. This is getting out of hand now. What the fuck's Nova? How's every team name that I'm seeing today just a brand new team that I've never heard of before? Oh, for fuck's sake. What do I do? Like, how do I avoid that situation? I fucking check up, and bro just spodes out on the spot, so then I have to fuck up the whole next section. Very frustrating sometimes where you get caught up in chaos. Try checking up there to land on top of it. I still went so far. Tyler, can you fucking pull your finger out for once this year and not let Reed win a race, please? Because we know Blood's there because he got an insane start. We've seen our shit up and riding. I'm only 20 seconds down. Because we ain't ever going to hear the end of it if he does. It's also kind of frustrating that I'm caught in one of them scenarios, as always, where someone faster than me is all over me, and then every time they pass me, they crash. So I feel like I'm in the way over and over and over again. Okay. So many people, Jesus. Ah. I notice everyone's munching on me in the whoops, but I also feel fast in the whoops. I don't know just how quick everyone's going through them. We can't get away from each other. Oh, why'd they go for that table? Oh. short end of the stick again. What the fuck do I do? I'm just trying to fucking exist. I feel like I get the wrong side of every single collision. Need a break from this game. Well, I am pretty much only playing this game 2 days a week now. The rest of the time I'm trying to switch over to Sim again. So the racing on Sim's definitely a bit more predictable. Just the netcode and the collisions on this game sometimes are frustrating. It just feels like you roll the dice and hope that you get lucky. Like, it was a very, very fun battle. No, I tried to give Troy as much room as I could do in all the corners, and I feel like he'd done the same to me as well. Like, any collisions, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It was all raced instants. I just feel like every time I've hit somebody this race, I've ended up going flying or getting like a shit respawn or something. And it causes me like way much more time than it should do. I will say that I don't think the erode's done as much as I expected it to. So I don't know if it's been toned down from last week, or if it's because it's still Moto 1. But it's definitely not causing the rhythms to be as hard as last round's rhythms were once the erode came in. Oh, I knew I had to send that at the finish because Troy was ahead of me, but I had him on cuts. There was 0.072 seconds at the end. Oh, that was a really frustrating race with all the collisions, I'll be honest. But there was a period of like 4 laps there in the middle, like just battling with Troy, that was really, really nice. Right, I'm hoping that he doesn't start the second race straight away because I've been holding in a P for that whole race, so give me a second, I'll be back. Alright. We're back. What part are we at, Brock? Because I'll be honest, that race was a blur for me. I feel like I was getting passed around a lot there. Holy cuts! Troy had 7 seconds of cuts. After I ran into Troy and died. Oh, yeah, I couldn't even tell you where I rejoined. I know what one you're on about. I got into the back of Troy, and then Daryl got into the back of me, and I got flinged, and I just remember just trying to get going again. Did I go over the berm? I feel like... I'll rewind it in a bit. Got the wrong controller in my hands. No wonder my replay's not working. Did I go over here? Because I feel like I thought I went here. Oh god, there's a lot of chat going on here. Fucking Reed's asking for race winner role when he needs to win an overall. That's crazy work. Alright. Oh, Jesus, we gotta go again. I haven't recovered from the last one. I got 2 max HUDs because I prefer some aspects of one and some aspects of the other one. I like OG max HUDs. Well, you can see what I've got of each. I like different parts of both of them. One thing that is quite different that you don't think about on this is because it's slipperier, your brakes aren't as effective. So in instance like where I ran into the back of Troy there, it's like I'm trying to brake and turn to avoid it, but your bike kind of wants to keep going in a straight line. So it's even harder just to avoid people that are down. What was the... I don't know who that was. But what's the thought process of trying to huck a triple from the tightest inside when you know you've got no speed? And then again, I'm kind of just like stuck in the air, and I can't turn in the air. Once I'm in the air, I'm in the air. Like, you're a passenger at that point. I found Troy again. I'm gonna crash out. I can't get around this man. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Oh, slid right on the face of that at the last second. Oh, we've gone so long. Ah, fucking Paboso bounce. They're gonna let me respawn? My bike was moving at like 0.01 nanometers a second. today's all been a blur for me so far. There's some bits that are starting to get, like, grippy again, and I can't work out where exactly it is. There's like a tiny little bit of rough starting to form in some places, and it's giving you grip. Damn, Reese is in third. Love that. At least one of the unks is doing good. Oh, actually, Aiden done really well last race. Oh, I feel like I'm shutting off so much. Cannot get my timing right. I must have so many cuts as well. I've been off the track a bunch. Oh my Christ. You're sliding when braking, loss accelerating. Well, I'll still be going slower if I'm sliding or if I'm not sliding. I'm not even braking, I'm just letting off the throttle. I'm worried I might get lapped this race. I'm 46 seconds off the lead. What's happened to Troy? It's a lap down. Yeah, I'm not the only one messing up. You got three minutes plus one to go. The timing of these jumps really is screwing with me, because so there, on the triple in I made a mistake, so I'm like, okay, right, I'm going to check up, because I'm obviously not going to be able to get the quad afterwards. And I still almost get the quad by checking up, where it's like, oh, I probably should have just seat bounced it and I could have got it fine. Two laps left, thank God. I've not gelled with this track very well today. Didn't get lapped though. Still better than Friday, for example. Alright. Last lap. I think I'm the last person to not be put a lap down. So I can't lose any more positions, I don't think. 7-9 is pretty fucking brutal, I'm not gonna lie. And the race is done and Cam's still running laps. Unless it's not done. I know, it's not done. Do I want to do another lap? Should probably be a good boy, shouldn't I? The nice man gave me my lap back. Oh, I don't think I can do anything with it. I think Wills is a little bit too far gone. See, I remember the good old days where I used to have such a big lead I could give people their last laps back. Not anymore. Oh, what a stressful activity. Love seeing Reese get P3. And Aiden got P3 in race number 1. What happened? Did Troy miss a lap? Because he was around me for a while, and then all of a sudden he was... My sit button got unbinded middle of the race. How? I've never heard that happen before. I ran the 3rd fastest lap of the race on my last lap. Oh. Yeah, good shit, Wills. Good stuff. Why can't I do that every lap? And the weird thing is, that last lap, I messed up that entire far rhythm section, like where these bikes are. So that makes no sense. Yeah, you just got to ride standing up, it's fun. Well, actually, standing up's good for like aerial tracks, because the like ruts and shit are big, but on tracks like this, I think sitting down in the corners does help a lot. I think Tyler wins that overall there with a 2-2. Or no, like a 3-2. Oh, does he? There's a... I don't know, actually, Reed's 1-5 might. Depends where Cam got up to in the first race as well. The good news is I don't see anybody in chat being annoyed with me. Which is always a positive. It means I wasn't too bad of a roadblock. Ah, Cam got 4th. Okay, yeah, Cam wins the overall. Nice. Yeah, I got 2 seconds of cuts again. I mean, no, like, disrespect to people like Dizzle. But there's got to be something wrong with me at the moment. Because he's just, like, catching up and barking and passing me at points. But I don't feel, like, super slow on the track. But then it's like everybody else is just munching even more. So on Friday, I felt shit. Like, just straight off the back of sim. But today, I didn't feel terrible, but pace-wise, it was, like, really slow and really bad. So not ideal. The start in that one was frustrating. I had a few situations today where it's just like, I'm a passenger in the air, and, like, somebody's down in front of me, and I just have no choice but to land on them. Reed, you realise you don't get race winner role for a moto, right? It's only for the overall. I saw you asking about it after Moto 1. I'm pretty sure it's for overall. I don't know why they'd give it out for Moto. But I am not going to hang around for today because my eyes are stinging so bad. Yeah, I've got a game, sir, but it's exactly the same issue as this PS5 controller. They work on everything but MX bikes. And I've tried as much as you can think of. So I've just fucked them off. So, but every other game on my PC, Call of Duty, MX Simulator, I don't really play much else. Anything else can plug in PS5 controller, no problem at all. It's just MX bikes where it doesn't recognise anything for me except PS4. But I will say, with the game, sir, I really do not like the triggers. Like, I like the PS5 triggers so much more. I feel like the game, sir, triggers don't have much like oomph to them. Like, they're quite loose. Whereas I like the PS5 ones have like a bit more. You have to put a bit more pressure into them. Yeah, in the same breath, like there's so many people that use a PS5 controller on bikes, no problem. Just doesn't like me at all. And nobody in AJP plays Rust. Do people still play Rust? I haven't heard a mention of Rust in a long time. Let's have a look. Yeah, they do. 150,000 people playing right now. That's not too shabby. That's a healthy game. Actually, thinking about it, how many people playing PUBG? Still 150,000 people playing PUBG as well. I thought PUBG had died. I mean, relatively. All-time peak on PUBG, 3.2 million. That's disgusting. That is pretty gross. I don't have another controller, Fuzzy. I don't have another computer, I mean, sorry. Right, yeah, I'm going to bed, everybody. Old man's got to get his beauty sleep because I'm hanging out of my arse right now. So thank you for watching the mediocrity, as always, but it is nice getting to complete a race day without the servers getting booted offline. So I feel like at this point it is just attack on aerial in general, like not targeted towards any streamers or anything like that. If you want this series to continue, then sign up next week because the sign-ups were quite low today, in 250s especially. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your night and see you next time.